So, finally got some stuff done, settled in and trip to Madina market, and figured I'd just show some of the produce here. So I bought this oil. Have been recommended to get with etiquette, but it should be fine. It has a seal. Well, they may have used bad oil. I'll figure that out. I know where the woman was. She was neighboring the woman I bought this from. Nice women, by the way. So this one costs 19 cedis, which is about 30 crowns, which divided by 8 is in dollars. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of math. If you want the calculation, I'll just mention in cedis, maybe sometimes in crowns. If you want the dollars, ask me or check it up yourself, because the currency have probably changed. Had a little accident, happens, because I was a little bit careless and reckless. So yeah, that happens. The eggs here cost 22 cedis, which is about 30 crowns. It look pretty much the same as the oil. So combined 60 cedis, maybe this is easier for me, that would be about $11, I would say, something like that. This bag of onions, I bought an old lady in the corner, and that was for 5 cedis. And the same was for a young lady who was right opposite to the old lady. She gave me this bag of tomatoes for 5 cedis, which is a bit less than $1, or 7.15 crowns. So this and this together, onions and tomato, cost me 15 crowns, or a little bit less than $2. Bag of lime from this is another old lady who sold a bunch of spices. I bought a bunch from her. So this pack of lime here was 2 cedis. I think it was I forgot, this whole bag here, and that was about 10, maybe it was 12 cedis, because I think I might have added those later. So yeah, that's not too much either. So I believe that is everything I bought. So summing that up is 5, 10, let's say 22 plus 22, so we have 44, plus 19, so we have 63, I think it is 63 cedis in total. So that's yeah, I think my earlier math was a little bit off with us. Yeah, I think we're about 60 cedis for this, and that should last me for quite a while. Can buy some other small stuff elsewhere. It should be noted, though, I went to a somewhat poorer area of the Madina market. It was noticeable, like the roads were a lot more decrepit. It was yeah, it basically just seemed more impoverished. And you know, the market isn't particularly refined, but it looked like you could kind of notice it was even less refined. It's hard to explain. I got this confirmed. I asked the host when I came back, and she told me, yes, you can find parts of the markets where they are kind of poorer, and that's where usually you would get the cheapest, best price. You know, there may be a reason for that. I guess I'll find out over the course of the week, if so. But yeah, so you would, if you find like places where they, for example, in this case, you just took a bunch of the young lady, she took a bunch of tomatoes in this bag, and that was it, really. But sometimes they have it stacked up, and they have like set amount what they will take for it. And usually when they go through that effort, they usually will take a little bit more. And those tend to be closer also to the junction where you would jump off from the trotro. So if you want to kind of look into that, you know, you just have to kind of walk straight through the market, basically, to the opposite side from the bridge. Now, once you get to the bridge, you know, you walk straight through the market. If you come in from Frafraha and you jump off at the right side of the road, then you cross the bridge, and then you enter the market, and you just cross straight through. And once you get through the kind of busier central parts, you know, try to find like deviations, like alleys that kind of go a little bit out. And then you will find like, you know, this is whether or not you want to actually save money, or you just want to see like more of the market like than you might have if you only barely got your foot inside. The market is huge, you know, you can probably have a lot of adventures there if you want. So yeah, if you want to find where I bought this stuff, it would be more or less those directions. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I can make something good out of all this. Bye bye.